Hello and welcome to another episode of TheHereticSpot plays Tyranny.
My step.
We are after the captain.
They're here! Run! Go now!
They saw me actually. That seemed to be scripted, but anyway. You get that one. You and you get that one.
I will aid you.
If I can't move, I can't dance. Take that!
Well, that was a short battle. But we won. Some people. Let's talk to the settlers. I had nothing to do with the Oathbreakers, I swear. Oh, please, my children are inside. If you must kill me, do it out here, away from them. You hear muffled voices and fearful exclamations coming from the inside.
You didn't see nothing.
The crates have small series of notches on top of the corner of each box, and scuffs on the ground suggest they were dragged from the nearby home.
Curious.
Bombs? Or traps, you say? Okay. You attack this guy. You attack this guy. I attack this guy, and you as well.
Not a problem, boss.
You're dead. Take that.
Okay, that was not as I wanted it to happen, but that's at least what happened.
We can do this.
Oh, just fell off from my armor.
On the lookout.
Oh, let's see what else we find here. Let's go to the left first. There was something.
Interesting.
unarmed DPS. Weapons, hatty, stuff. Yeah. Ah, okay. I would even make it this way. Sorry for all the sneaking, but I think sneaking is kind of nice, and I also hope that through the sneaking, some abilities will get some points. Oh, and he almost level 4. She's almost level 5.
Kairos' soldiers are here!
Lots of light stuff, actually. I have the, let's say, normal light stuff, but there was no heavy. No, I stay with light. This seems to +1, -0.2, +1. Let's take this one. Heavy. Doesn't help me. Nope, nope, nope. But these boots actually help me. Interesting area. As I fall into a trap or so. Ah, look at that. More soldiers. Matani's sibyl shrills voice pierces the air. A clarion call addresses not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Curious hounds are at our doorstep. The Avenging Guard, will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Avenging Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and put our families. Summon what strength you have and show Curious the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step up from half-closed doors and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. Their partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the grey gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons in charge. How in the name of Ash did these Har folks get their hands on iron weapons? Derek regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. Okay. Then my dear. First off, let's settle one thing, which is this. You will definitely go attack this guy. And I will definitely go with those.
Shield wall to myself.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Okay. That's why he doesn't has any minuses in defense and everything. But oh, yeah, that is very important. Okay. Both of you, I'll check this guy.
Take this!
Smash to pieces.
This weapon is entirely worthless. Quiet down.
Well, now we know where our weapons went. Well, that was somewhat clear.
That wasn't so hard.
Echocall village appears to be unusually well supplied. It's like that the locals have been helping the revolutionary forces for some time. Oh, have they now? Have they now? Seems that there's nothing, so let's go up here. Oh, that is nice. Even pinpoint how they will stand at one point. That's not bad. I am wounded. I am wounded, yeah. They're here, weapons up. Remember, those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I don't need to slaughter. I prefer to talk. Really? The trail of my dead friends says otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder? Unless it's sorry for all the murders. Follow your big swig hemlock. It's too late for words to solve anything. The captain looks at you expectingly. His soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. Chaos ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Like the unity between the disfavored and Skullcrows, she throws her head, assuming a dramatic laugh. That's not the sort of peace we want. Besides, peace is overrated. Peace means tolerating the evil in your neighbor. It is a cowardly dream for those with simplistic notions of the world. But I concede half your point. A thought dawns across her face with a smile. The Wandering Guard was once simply the army of Apex, but now we have volunteers from all the realms joining our cause. So you are correct about bringing unity. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. That is a commendable notion, but tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about their freedom. Besides, we already reneged on surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap, as Arkan's pride demands that they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death or glory. No third option. Let's see if I can make them worry. I will let them go, all of them. Run, all of you. Or you'll have to deal with my allies when they arrive in force. Binder, what do you mean by this? This is a direction of this is derelicting of duty. I could see us letting the sick and infirm go to tell of our infirmary, but these thousands took up arms against Kyros. They cannot be forgotten. We must take Echocall Crossing. We've done that. Further battle is needless. From inside his Hulking's iron suit, you hear but a small grumble, then Break falls silent. So you can have a moving target to make it interesting? She starts to laugh, the smirk faltering as your intent registers. Wait, we can buy curious copies? You mean it? Do not make me repeat myself. I will repay this. She nods to you. She turns to her crew, signaling for all to flee, the guardsmen, and the villagers scattered northward. Well done, Fatebinder. You bring honor to the court with your valor. Antio slowly nods as you look out across the village. The captain, what become of her? If she still draws breath, the voices of Narat would be most intrigued to speak with her in detail. I let her go. Told her to send a warning to her friends that will be coming. I let her go. Told her to send a warning to her friends that I will be coming. Ah. Really? He lifts an eyebrow, at first with a scowl, then upon reflection, a smile. Well, I would have liked to take her back as a prisoner. Perhaps you will be better served by her returning to her nest. There she will speak of what happened here, tearing away what little hope remains. Well, in the future, maybe that I didn't slaughter the townsfolk here. I can show those guys in the nest and in the other camp that, hey, we are not that a bad option. So, join us. That's a devious plan. We may have lost several of our numbers at the river, but we picked ourselves up and made this work. Antonio nods to Bitterquip, a reluctant smile across his face, but then bows to you. May we always triumph. And what of this village? The local could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact. We should burn the town. It will cut off support. Send a message, and then the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Matani. Did we just waste all the blood and time capturing this place only to torture it all? Now, I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there is a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio here he's free to burn his half of the village, but Skullclaws would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. The settlement should be preserved, and any still here made slaves and conscripts. That one. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after their last deception. First chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang boss in the back. Might be right. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kira's army. No, no, boss who falls to simple villagers deserves to live anyway. Kira's edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do than to lose our time? The disfavored warrior shake his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's lots to do before we rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold the disfavored program of raised soil, what will remain of us to rule? Bittergrip claps his hand, raising his voice to address the skanks. Seize the place, search the homes, take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy, but to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fatebinder, you've helped enough. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archon are meeting at the disfavored camp, and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to the camp. We will take it from here. Oh yes, I have to explore the crossing for more clues.
I got it.
I'll take that to her, this to him. Let's lockpick, because I want to find more information about our crates. Forge-bound iron ingot. Old Man Moore. The old man barges in through the door behind you. You motherless warmonger! He attempted to usher you away from the pointed end of the walking stick. Get out! I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in this matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claimed to be supporters of the Avenging God, but I've never seen them before. He stamps his foot in a fit. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. Villagers forcing you to help the Avenging God? That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying, or do you have shit for ears? His face switches as his spit lands on you. Spit lands on you. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Either way, you and the disabled will make you pay the price. No, please. They execute me for sure. You should have thought of that before being complacent. The old man clutches his head and weeping softly. Okay, I have to go to the third camp anyway, so good. And we have well, that's a good time still to do. With still 3 days left. Uh, so, whom do I talk to about this? That guy, okay. Have you found the errand or yet? The errand yet? Use a town. This gives you a look full of expectation. Here it is. Good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superior about what you've done for the Legion. I'm familiar with the forge-bound art. No, not in the least. The forge-bound are artists who work in metal rather than paint. They conjure flames, they burn hot enough to melt the metal from rocks. Me? I swing a hammer. I'd hope that ash protection extends to my thumb whenever I miss. Let me see where's. Probably 1,000 rings. 10 bronze rings. What is bronze? Look at those prices. It's all heavy armor. Dagger doesn't seem to be too bad, actually. So, what is that? May the edict claim your worthless life. That I hadn't seen before. We are not completely without senses. New cures would issue an edict on our valley. Oh, yeah. For now, I'm not reading that. Let's get in there and see what they want. We got the crossing. You don't give these Oathbreakers enough credit. Even beasts can begin to see the pattern. They still talk too fast. I forgot that. Maybe
How
they...
can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
Well, true. The core should lead the vanguard of the battle because they have the numbers, and then the sailor can strike on um, vital spots.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
The voice of Gerard lazily twirls his scepter.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Arcanesh turns his head and, upon seeing you in the tent, relaxing his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent, and all eyes turn to you, expectantly. Our operations in Echocall Crossing and Tripnettle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Fatebinder did indeed assist the chorus in a fashion. The Oathbreakers were cut down, but the Fatebinder's wrath spared none. And Captain Pellustrolian was not taken alive. Much to our disappointment, the Fatebinder seems to have applied his favorite justice to Florian. Such a waste.
And look what showing them mercy has done for us. My scouts report seeing chorus thugs fleeing your camp, defecting back to the enemy. They are abusing your mercy, and you either don't notice or don't care. The former is negligence, the latter is treachery.
I was asked to lend a warrior's hand, and just that, be grateful or be silent.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
Securing the Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the schools of tides still lives, and the river was turned against us, despite our losses. The day ended in success at Echoing Crossing, though victory came at a great cost. When it came time to secure the nearby Echocall village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, not all stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antonio wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed, and the Fatebender backed their claim. One detail my report have failed to explain: the fate of the enemy captain. She seems to have escaped during the fighting at Echo Village. All reports indicate that the Fatebender was first in the village. She turns to you, her head tilted to the side. Tell us, good Fatebender, what became of the enemy leader? I let her go.
You did what?
Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored in the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Emerald-colored trails appear in the air as the Archon madly swings the scepter, gesticulating with growing rage. Enough bickering, we are running out of time to take Ascension Hall.
Fatebinder is right. Our survival is at stake. All that matters is taking Ascension Hall. Iron Marshal, ready our troops. Fifth Eye, tell your gangs to cover our flanks.
You will do as we order. You are not to take orders from this addled ponce.
Then the impasse is clear. We both wish for the honor of leading this final assault on the Vendrian Guard. Since Tunon is not here to select the rightful bearer of this honor, we must turn to the Archon's proxy.
Oh yes.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Narod. Mars tilts sideways as he lurches forward, wiggling the scepter at you. The tank grows quiet as the gathering looks to you in anticipation. I will go see voices of Narod. The Scarlet Chorus will lead.
You stand with the madman and his rabble? I am shocked. I counted you amongst our allies, and your name was held in some regard amongst my troops.
Sparks dance from around the Archon's iron regalia as Gravenash fumes.
So be it. I will add another name to our record of hate. Out of respect for the Blue Flag troops, I won't have you slain where you stand. If you leave my camp and don't look back.
Nope.
A wise choice. The Scarlet Chorus will be honored to silence the last of the Vendrian Guard insult. Graven Ash, we hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the Citadel.
That is not the way.
If the chorus leads the charge, they will fail. I will not sit idly by while the edict claims my legion. The disfavored will carve a path to the Citadel on our own, if that's what it takes.
The air crackles with electricity as Gravenash lifts his maul to strike. Fatebinder. Your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look... Oh, wait, it was me, I think. You don't look hurt, but... Say something. Something. Ah, good. Same old Fatebinder. Not worried there was a second that you had been seriously hurt. A guardian here came to our rescue. To your rescue. The Crimson Spear taps Beric at the shoulder with a hearty smile. Beric turns to greet the gesture with a cold stare.
I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save her.
He points to Verse and sighs.
And what happened, you bleeding hard iron shit tower?
Verse crosses her arms and glares.
I picked her up and she stabbed me. Put a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
That was an honorable thing to do, Beric.
You're welcome. And here's where we part company. You've made your allegiances clear. Good luck and good riddance.
I needed to make a decision, and I sided with the army that has the numbers. You are quick to label me an enemy.
Very well. I'll remain at your side at least until this edict is resolved. It beats sitting in a corner and waiting for Kairos' magic to kill us all.
Don't take it too personally. That's as tall a compliment as he's ever expressed.
I lost some loyalty.
As for you, you old sack of wine, this is war. Try to enjoy yourself.
The voices of Nerat has already departed from camp, and I'm headed there now. Come join us. We would be honored to have you join us for the assault. He let out a wicked chuckle as he turns to depart. I mean, not like there's anything left for you here. Wow, well, let's save this game. And then I say thank you for watching and till next time.